Because each animal is unique, Royal Canin uses science and observation to build knowledge and produce ever more precise nutritional solutions tailored to the specific needs of cats and dogs. Royal Canin's associates, who include several hundred veterinarians and nutritionists, work hand in hand with universities and research centres, professional federations and breeders' clubs. Together, they all actively contribute to the research and development of the ultimate nutritional formulation at the service of the health of each cat and dog. With over 500,000 analyses performed yearly and identical production standards throughout the world, we guarantee the optimal quality and safety of our products. Here, in the Pet Centre of the Royal Canin campus at Aimargues, we measure the palatability and digestibility of our nutritional solutions and their impact on urinary relative supersaturation, RSS. What is palatability? Palatability is the food attribute which attracts and provokes spontaneous and enthusiastic eating. How do we measure palatability? Product palatability is assessed by allowing the animal to choose between two products served in two separate bowls. Preference is demonstrated when the cat or dog eats more of one product than the other. Which factors influence palatability? Palatability depends on several factors. These include odor, taste, easy grasping, size, shape and texture of the food, as well as the quality of ingredients, the method of manufacture, and product preservation through packaging. All these factors are carefully studied in order to maximize the olfactory and gustatory quality of the food. Why do we measure digestibility? Digestibility measurements allow us to check that the nutrients are well assimilated by cats and dogs, thus confirming the nutritional performance of our products. We assess both dry and wet food. How do we measure digestibility? Following a period of adaptation to the new food, measurements are carried out over several days via stool collection and analysis. This method is the best way to get reliable measurements. The digestibility of nutrients is calculated via the differential between the quantity ingested and the residue excreted by each animal. The main criteria for the assessment of feces are humidity, consistency, odor. According to the consistency and certain visual elements, a quantitative score is given to each stool produced by each animal. The score is an indicator of the digestive tolerance of the feed. The excrement is weighed and dried in order to assess the humidity level. It is then ground and prepared for analysis. The analyses are carried out in the laboratory on the concentration of nutrients in the food and stools in order to assess their digestibility. Fibers, energy, protein, fat content. The results allow us to refine and perfect our formulations to meet the nutritional needs of cats and dogs. The RSS, relative supersaturation, measures the risk of stone formation. How can we predict the risk of urinary stone formation? Cats and dogs are fed for 1 week with the product to be tested. Then, urine is individually collected and analysed in the laboratory. The analysis is complex and includes around 10 criteria. Presence of chemical elements in urine, such as calcium, oxalate, sodium, potassium, phosphate, ammonium, citrate, sulfate, urate, as well as pH and urinary volume. The calculated values of RSS must be situated in a range where there is no spontaneous crystallization or in crystal dissolution range. RSS measurements allow us to adapt the formulation of our food in order to reduce the risk of struvite and calcium oxalate stone formation in urine. thus bringing a very real health benefit to cats and dogs. Individualized health nutrition is progressing every day.